Well, I just want to say it's a privilege, pleasure, and honor to interview Patty, our athletic trainer for wrestling. And she's much more than an athletic trainer for us. She's part of our family. She's came in at the beginning. You know, we're starting our 5th year. She was here from the beginning. We have 5 5th-year seniors. I tell them they're our pillars, but she's one of our pillars. She helped us get this thing started, and of course has been a big part of getting us to where we are now. So thanks. We want to first of all just thank you, Patty, for all you do for us. Not just keeping our guys on the mat, taking care of them, but all the little extras that you do. For one thing, you're like our strength and conditioning coach. You line up the strength and conditioning sessions for them in the morning. You're there at 6 o'clock. I tell our guys that if we did a CrossFit competition, you'd whoop about half of them and they know that. So they have great respect for that, actually. Yeah. They have great respect for that. So again, thank you. Thank you for all you've done and all you're doing. And I actually want you to just go back memory lane here now when we first started, and what just kind of pops into your mind of those first few practices, the first year. What pops up to you?
First, the room looked a lot bigger. We didn't have too many guys, Coach. I know you know that. So our dojo that has become very small recently, we've got, 27 guys on the roster this year? I think back then we were lucky to have maybe 18.
Yeah,
so that first year I was just begging guys, please don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. We don't have anyone for backups. We're going to have to forfeit points. This is not what we want. But, I mean, that was just a struggle year 1 and 2 going into it. But we've built every year and we've grown every year, and very proud of where we've come from. Getting Keenan as a finalist that first year, especially going through what he went through, was awesome. One of my most proud moments. So very
Talk
cool.
about that a little bit.
So Keenan Haggerty, it's known that he made regionals, got 4th, made it to nationals, and he was practicing probably the week before nationals, and his knee locked up. And ended up tearing his meniscus and had to go into surgery on the Saturday before nationals, and got him back on the mat and was in the finals. So definitely you have to have the right coach, you have to have the right athlete, because a lot of athletes don't have that mindset. They don't have that mindset of I'm going to get through this. I'm going if there's a way, I'm going to be there. So it was just all of the right mixture, all of the right combination between all of us to be able to make that happen. So that was definitely a very proud moment for me. But then Matty Ice becoming a national champion, which was Maryville's first national champion, we're a part of that history. I'm lucky enough to be a part of that history. I'm very fortunate to be with you all, and not only, as you said, not only as the athletic trainer, but just I'm definitely a part of the family, whether you guys want me or not. I'm here, so.
Well, I always tell people, I say, now you're the franchise player. You understand in the NFL, if you're the franchise player, nobody can bid on you. So, and I tell all those other teams, you're not bidding on her and you're not getting her. So you're gonna have to go through me to get her. So you're not gonna get her. But and I think I could still remember you being able to be up on the stage with Matty Ice and that. With the national team, you were there. You were right behind Coach Reynolds and I, and being able to, that was big for our, Keenan the year before, and then of course, and then the third year, with our team, with the being able to, to have a third place finish.
Yeah, to be up there as a team was great.
That was big. And then I want you to just kind of go through a little bit. We have those 5 5th-year seniors, and you've talked about Keenan, but Christian Logis, and then Dimitri Willis, and then Nick Burkhart, and then Ryan Belts. So, do you have any memories?
Boy, memory lane with those 5. They have come a long way. I look back on pictures and I think about memories of them as just wee little freshmen coming in, and they had a lot of responsibility put on them. You know, they instead of having the chance to be underclassmen and being underclassmen and having the upperclassmen there to look off of, they didn't really have that.
Good point.
So they had immediately from the get-go had a lot of responsibility. It's grown. They've matured faster because of it. They're better wrestlers because of it. You know, they didn't have to wait behind, or didn't necessarily have to. They didn't have the opportunity to wait behind someone and earn a spot. They had to be ready to be a college varsity athlete right away. You know, Dimitri Willis and Nick and Christian and Belts, Keenan, they've all had their share of injuries, and they've all gotten through it. They're all very, very tough athletes, very, very good athletes, and I just happy to know each and every one of them. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it to the banquet. I might have to wash my hair that night or something. I don't know. I don't know that I can sit through it, but.
You know, Bonnie and I say the same thing. We start bawling every time we think of the banquet.
I know. So that's going to be a rough night, but that's still months away. But my goal is just to, especially just all of us that have been here 5 years, you know, I kind of made a joke on the first day of practice on Tuesday. I went up to every single one of those athletes and I said, and I even did it to you and Bonnie, I said, happy 5th year anniversary, you know. All of us have been together for 5 years, and it's been a short and a long time, and I'm just looking forward to living this year up and this season up and hopefully making some history.
Well, again, I want to thank you for everything you've done and continue to do for us. And do you have anybody you want to shout out to a little bit as we kind of conclude our interview?
Well, I have to give thanks to the athletic trainer that left before I came in, because if she wouldn't have decided to leave, then I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't be in this position. She's a mom. She's happy. She's a stay-at-home mom. But yeah, I just want to thank Maryville for the opportunity to be here and to be with wrestling. And Scott and Austin, they're the other athletic trainers here at Maryville, and they're great. They help out, cover some of your practices, and they'll help out with the Kaufman brand. And they were a big help last year when we put on the national tournament. I thank my parents and all that jazz, but mostly I just want to thank the team. I just couldn't be happier working with y'all, and it's good. It's awesome.
And this year, you know, looking forward to this year, you know, Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the regionals and the nationals.
Woohoo!
So, yeah, that's a good little jaunt up there. But
we'll make it.
We'll be there, right?
We'll be there.
We'll show up, right? So, this bunch is, you know, it's a good bunch. We know, you know, you can see it. We've got a great bunch of, you know, guys they're on a mission. And, so. Again, thank you, Patty, and thank you. Sometimes when you're given a gift like yourself, all you can do is say thank you. So we're going to just say thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.